We have mapped the distant craters of the moon. We have sent rovers to the red deserts of Mars. But right here, on our own planet, there is a kingdom of eternal shadow that remains a total enigma. The ocean is not just a body of water. It is a graveyard of lost civilizations, a cradle of impossible creatures, and a source of sounds that science cannot identify. While we understand the tides and the currents, there are occurrences beneath the waves that defy every law of biology and physics we know. Welcome back to Discover the World in 10. Today, we leave the sunlight behind. We aren't talking about plankton or mountain ranges today. We are looking at the glitches in the deep, the shadows that move when they shouldn't. Here are 10 mysteries of the ocean that scientists still cannot explain. In 1997, underwater microphones thousands of miles apart picked up a sound so loud it could be heard across the entire Pacific Ocean. It was a low-frequency, ultra-powerful bloop. Scientists analyzed the audio and found it had the organic profile of a living creature. The problem? The sound was several times louder than the largest known animal, the blue whale. If the bloop came from a biological source, that creature would have to be the size of a city skyscraper. Was it a massive iceberg cracking? Or is there something much, much larger than a whale lurking in the midnight zone? In 2011, a team of treasure hunters found something on the floor of the Baltic Sea that looks like a crashed UFO. A 60-meter-wide, disc-shaped object with 90-degree angles and straight corridors. The most disturbing part? Divers reported that their electronic equipment, satellite phones and cameras, stopped working within 200 meters of the object. Geological tests suggest it isn't a natural rock formation, but it's been there for over 140,000 years. Is it a secret Nazi project, a natural wonder, or a relic from a world that existed before us? For centuries, sailors told tales of the sea suddenly turning into a vast, glowing white field of milk that stretched to the horizon. Scientists dismissed it as sea foam until 2005, when a satellite captured a glowing patch of ocean the size of Connecticut. We know it's caused by bioluminescent bacteria, but we don't know why they congregate in such massive, coordinated numbers. How do trillions of microscopic organisms communicate across hundreds of miles to turn on their lights at the exact same moment? The ocean literally glows with a mind of its own. Off the coast of Japan lies a series of massive stone structures that look like a sunken pyramid. It has perfect right angles, flat terraces, and what appear to be steps and hand-carved symbols. If it is man-made, it was built at the end of the last ice age, 10,000 years ago, when the area was above sea level. This would rewrite human history, as no civilization back then was supposed to have the technology to carve such massive stone. Is it a masterpiece of nature, or the remains of a lost Pacific Atlantis? In the shallow waters of the Bahamas, there is a half-mile-long pavement made of giant rectangular limestone blocks. It looks like a highway leading to nowhere. Since its discovery in 1968, the debate hasn't stopped. Geologists claim it's a natural beach rock, but the precision of the placement and the uniform size of the blocks suggest a road. If it is a road, who built it, and what were they driving 5,000 years ago? Since 1991, the Pacific has been emitting a sound known as upsweep. It consists of a long train of narrow-band upsweeping sounds that can be heard in every corner of the ocean. Unlike the bloop, which was a single event, the upsweep is seasonal, peaking in spring and autumn. Scientists thought it was undersea volcanoes, but the sound is too consistent and rhythmic. We've been listening to this heartbeat of the ocean for over 30 years, and we still don't know what or who is making it. The Megalodon was a 50-foot prehistoric shark that supposedly went extinct 3 million years ago. But in 1989, a Japanese research vessel in the Mariana Trench captured footage of a shark so massive it made a 10-foot great white look like a bait fish. Some cryptozoologists believe the Megalodon didn't die out, but simply retreated into the extreme depths where we cannot follow. In a place where we've only explored 5% of the territory, is it impossible for a prehistoric giant to be hiding in the dark? Ships found drifting in perfect condition, with the crew completely vanished. The most famous, the Mary Celeste, was found in 1872, with all its cargo intact and a half-eaten meal on the table. There were no signs of a struggle or a storm. More recently, in 2007, the Kaz-2 was found off Australia with the engine running and a laptop open, but not a soul on board. What could cause an entire crew to suddenly abandon a perfectly safe ship and jump into the deadly ocean? In 1999, a sound nicknamed Julia was recorded for 15 seconds. It sounded like a hollow cooing or a ghostly moan. NASA and NOAA located the source near the Antarctic coast. While the official explanation is a large iceberg grounding on the sea floor, the frequency of the sound matched the vocalizations of a living organism. Was it the ice, or a massive unknown creature crying out from beneath the frozen continent? Finally, the most famous mystery of all. Thousands of ships and planes have vanished in this patch of the Atlantic. But the real mystery is what survivors describe: electronic fog. Pilots report a strange gray-green mist that causes instruments to fail and time to skip. In 1970, pilot Bruce Gernon flew into a tunnel-shaped cloud and emerged over Miami 30 minutes earlier than he should have, having used significantly less fuel. Is there a wormhole or a massive magnetic anomaly at the heart of the triangle? Science still refuses to give a definitive answer. We share this planet with an ocean that is ancient, deep, and deeply strange. Every answer we find only leads to 10 more questions. Do you think the Megalodon is still out there? Or is the Bloop something even more terrifying? Let us know your theories in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, like the video and subscribe to discover the world in 10. Stay curious, because the deep is always watching. Goodbye.